Your body. Where do you live? Bro touched her
Somebody the other day asked me, how do I look 32 and 13 at the same time?
It is a lot more harmful and impactful than you think.
If for free one day you could wake up and have 9 million subscribers on TikTok, millions on YouTube, and overall just be famous overnight, would you do it?
Can I peek? No cheating.
That's the case with Princess Amelia. She is an incredibly famous TikToker who got famous from doing dances and overall her content. She's very, 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 very extremely popular. People refer to her as one of the most pretty girls on TikTok. Other people describe her as absolutely gorgeous. She gets a ton of compliments, but the problem is that overall her presence on the internet is far from a dream come true. It's actually a dangerous, awful nightmare. We're going to be getting into the disturbing side of Princess Amelia and overall the downfall of her channel. Reminder, she is 16, so do not harass her or bother her or anything like that. She is the victim of all of these disgusting details we're about to get into. We don't know if her parents or older brother is behind this. We don't really know, but we shouldn't jump to conclusions and blame her because, yes, once again, she's 16. And I want to give a quick trigger warning for very nasty comments about an underage person. And if you are uncomfortable with that, maybe skip this video because we will be showing some videos of hers that may make you uncomfortable. With that, let's get into it. But before we get into it, I have a major announcement to make. In my last video, I talked about Mustafa, an injured Palestinian with 2 daughters. I linked his GoFundMe in the description. Under this video, the GoFundMe is also linked in the description. I encourage you to check it out. Let me tell you, you guys are literally the sweetest people ever. You gave him so much donations. His GoFundMe percentage went from 2% to 8%, completely quadrupling. It ended up getting over $1,500 in donations after that video. I really just appreciate you guys so much for that. He told me that right now, if he wants to buy a carton of milk, it'd be $150. So right now, more than ever, he needs that money. And this was his response. He was super, super grateful and sweet about it.
Thank you, Coco.
He told me over text he will go to bed happy tonight and that he hopes God blesses my audience because they are wonderful, loving, and generous. And he just said you guys kept on supporting him over and over again. And I cannot thank you guys enough. So please consider donating to him so we can get to that 100%. One day we will. And thank you so much. Let's get back into the video.
Our compassion doesn't have boundaries or borders.
So with that note, let's get back into the video. So who exactly is Princess Amelia? A lot of people kind of don't know about her. A lot do. So I feel like I got to give a quick summary. Princess Amelia is a very popular TikTok influencer that's blown up over the years. She's known for doing very simple dances, but following very viral trends. She hangs out with a lot of people we've talked about before. Some members of the XOXO team, which we all know and love, especially Nevada. Like, you guys know my video I made on her. I'm just a huge, huge fan of Nevada. She totally doesn't spread dangerous misinformation. And some of the content she films with these, by the way, fully adult creators is just not appropriate for her age. Like, the things they say and stuff in these videos we're going to get into in a minute, not appropriate at all. And these adults should not be, like, filming these kind of videos with her, but we're going to be uncovering that in a minute. So Amelia has made some long-form content like the other kind of influencers she hangs out with. Just simple stuff, fun stuff like hanging out with her friends, going to a haunted house, or maybe going grocery shopping, simple stuff like that. But where she really gets the views and where her fame originated from is her TikTok dances. Here's a simple example of one of her TikTok dances. She always wears some kind of unique clothing style, like she'll wear a really baggy shirt. Sometimes she'll have a little stuffed animal on her pants. Like, overall, she always tries to be creative with her outfits, and overall, she does do a very good job standing out. She films a lot of content with her older brother as well. Most of it just like lighthearted, joking stuff, pretty simple stuff. Overall, those videos do usually get a lot of likes and attention because they're comedic, they're funny.
So if I go talk about it, let me know.
Yep, that's me.
And you're probably saying this and saying, Coco, can you just leave this girl alone and be quiet about her? Like, shut your mouth or whatever, or your beak. She didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with this content. Just give me a second to explain myself before you type out the hour-long paragraph that I am not going to read. And if I do read it, I'll probably cry myself to sleep. Well, the problem is, in some of these videos, people really like to objectify her in the comment sections. Like, her comment sections are filled to the rim with people we don't speak about and people YouTube will take down this video if I mention by word. But you know who I'm talking about. The people that exactly aren't like us. They're not really like us in a way. They're different and not in a good way. Difference is usually good, but in this specific way, it's in a very, very bad way. These people are just straight up weirdos. And Amelia likes to post a lot of content in tank tops and stuff like that and shows her stomach. And in no way am I shaming women for doing that, but these people like to comment on her stomach. They like to make these disturbing comments. Believe me, I've gone through these comment sections to research for this video and I have seen so much. I just hope she doesn't read them because they're creepy. Like, there's no other way to put it. And Amelia, I'm not sure if she's actually aware to the extent of why these people are making these comments or what type of people they are, because I found a few videos of her where she just kind of jokes about it. She's like, ha ha ha, you guys say I look 13? It's just a joke. It's a funny joke. And I don't think, like, I seriously think she's the victim because I don't think she understands why people are commenting that she looks 13 and why they're making comments about her looking so young. It's just very creepy. Here's a video where she's kind of just joking about it in a lighthearted way, and it just struck me as really, really sad.
Somebody the other day asked me, how do I look 32 and 13 at the same time? Lollipop. Lollipop time.
That somebody probably isn't the best person. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm over speculating. Maybe I'm the weirdo. But in my opinion, and I stand by it strongly, that's a weird comment to make. Like, that's a really, really weird thing to say. And that person is far from alone. Just look through her comment sections. Here's some of the other comments that you can just easily find by clicking newest. The body, damn. Bro touched her, I can't say that. Damn, she's flatter than a board. Her legs are muscular. God. Are these people forgetting that she's quite literally 16? She's a child. These comments are not appropriate for a child. And I have no idea. Maybe she just likes these outfits and that's what she's comfortable in. And I agree, women should be allowed to wear what they want without getting these creepy comments. But she could also be being pressured by family members or friends or other influencers to look a certain way, look good enough, look this way for this dance, dress this way. So I don't know for sure what her situation is, but I don't blame her for these comments. But we really just need to continue looking at the situation because it needs to be handled very seriously. Here's another TikToker she had a video or a collab with, and a lot of you probably know him. I've definitely seen him before. He's another one of those like dancer TikTokers. He has some cringy videos in the past, but a separate video, which I can't play the audio because it's copyrighted, he is like doing this trend with her where she stands on top of his feet while he lays down, and he voices out this song, like he lip syncs to this song, and the lyrics are just straight up very inappropriate, and he's clearly like doing it with her, so he's basically talking about those lyrics, something about her, and it's just like, it's not appropriate to do this with someone who is underage. His words to the lyrics while her feet are on top of him filming it are, if I beat that P up, will you tell on me? I don't want to be that person, but this is really, really weird. And I know it's a song. I'm gonna get a million comments. I can already smell them from a decade, a mile, whatever away. I can already see them. It's just a song. Stop jumping to conclusions, you absolute loser. I know what you mean, but like, he understands English. I mean, he knows what the lyrics mean, and she's standing on top of him. Couldn't he pick a song that maybe isn't so explicit with a child, a 16-year-old? And when you watch a video on TikTok and you like give it engagement, you'll get recommended a bunch more of those style videos. So if they play a video that has the explicit lyrics, it's going to go to people that like those kind of videos. And a lot of them probably won't know her age. Some might, but a lot won't, and they're going to comment more explicit stuff. And reminder, she's a kid. I feel like as time goes on and on, the age is like lowering for people on TikTok. Like people like this posting explicit stuff on TikTok. Like when you lip sync to these explicit videos, people might not know your age and may, like, it's just going to reach some people you don't want to interact with. It's just really, really sad. And I don't know who chose the song for this. It's likely it's him, or it was just a trending song, so they chose it. I'm not like saying that he's definitely this horrible person. I'm just saying it doesn't seem super appropriate.
Who do you think I'm married to? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. Who do you think I'm married to, Pookie?
Her content is strange because some of it is dancing to very explicit songs, which once again, she's the victim. We've already been over that, so don't come at me, please. But a lot of it is very explicit for her age. Like, she's 16. I feel like this shouldn't be a crazy, controversial, evil thing to say, that maybe she shouldn't be making videos like this. And once again, we don't know her condition. We don't know this. I'm not blaming her, but I just don't think it's right that she's making these type of videos because I fear for her safety. There are bad people out there. Recently, there were streamers that were literally stalked by a dude that obsessed over them and threatened them. He threatened to harm them. So there's just the wrong people, and I just fear for her safety. It is a horrible world, and if you are a female streamer or a female content creator, it's safe to say you are at a much bigger risk. You are just, like, you're in more danger than normal streamers would be, because the wrong type of men obsess over women, especially women that are considered very, very pretty, and so many people would consider Amelia pretty, and a lot of the wrong people would consider her pretty, and the wrong people do the wrong things, and I don't think I need to, like, add on to that. I think most of you watching will know what I mean, and it's a sad world we live in.
Wait for the next champ to get on, and we're gonna go into Disney.
After doing some serious research on Amelia, I have to say, in my opinion, I think she just wears, like, the tank tops and stuff because they're cool outfits. Like, they're pretty, they're cool, they're fun. But the wrong people don't see it as cool and pretty and fun. And they don't see the dances as just, haha, teenager having fun like they should be. They just see it in a very, very disturbing way. And by absolute chance, and there's no coincidence here at all, most of her most viewed videos and most liked videos are of her wearing a tank top. And it's not her fault in any way. It's probably due to a certain group on the internet that we do not speak about. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wish the internet was this fun, just enjoyable place where we could express ourselves without having these comments, without having these type of people, but it isn't that way, and that's reality. Like, we can't live in this little world where we just pretend like everything's fine, and we can just do whatever, and we can just hang out with, like, adults and film content that just isn't appropriate for kids. I just feel like YouTube needs to crack down more on this, and overall worry about that instead of age restricting every single video I make on a certain somebody. I think that Amelia is very, very similar to Piper Raquel. Like, if you want to compare one person to her, that's the closest, Piper Raquel, because they're both victims, they both are underage, but they both film content that they should probably not be filming as this age, and, like, they should not be filming this type of content, but there's a high chance that both of them are heavily influenced. Piper Raquel, it's almost certain that she was influenced by her mom, but Amelia, we don't really know for sure, but it's very likely she was influenced by somebody to do this. So overall, they're just very, very similar. They have been at a very, very young age, both of them, and overall, it's just really disturbing. Piper Raquel has special content for people that subscribe to a certain, like, patron of hers, and it's just like, why is this allowed? Like, why are we just okay with this? Piper Raquel also visited the Bop House, which is not appropriate for people that are not 18 at least. Like, come on. And I feel like Amelia is sadly maybe going around the same way. Like, she's hanging out with older people. She's filming content. She's filming more suggestive content. And it's just like, I don't want the wrong people to be around her like this. It's just really, really sad. Some of the dances she does are very, very suggestive. And a lot of them are just following trends. So she's just doing trends, and she probably doesn't see it that way. But once again, people on the internet do see it that way, and I am really worried for her safety because I just don't want the wrong person to contact her or message her or see her in public. Like, there's just so many ways that she could be in serious danger.
Try to get the collar.
Oh, the color inside.
Shake it.
Because she hangs out with these older content creators, she's pressured to wear similar clothes to them. She's pressured to do the dances with them. She's pressured to sing these lyrics with them. She's pressured to do stuff that I don't know if she's comfortable with or I don't know if she's uncomfortable with. But overall, you can see she'll have to do the same things they do in all these videos, and they are just simply usually not appropriate for someone her age. And since I've made videos on a lot of the people she's hung out with, as I've gone over kind of before in this video, they're problematic. A lot of them are problematic. For example, Nevada has posted a lot of content spreading misinfo about certain things that just are not healthy at all. Like, they're just not healthy and they're just dangerous. Like, she's very, very problematic in many different ways. You could simply see it on my channel. I've made a few different videos about it, but overall, I just don't like her as a content creator. I don't hate her, I just don't like her content. And after finding out she's filming content that just isn't appropriate for people of this age with people of this age, 16-year-olds, my respect for her has gone down lower than it already was, and believe me, it was not very high. Like Nevada, I get it. I've seen you on TikTok collabing with tons of influencers. You collab with people that have lots of followers. There's probably just your natural instinct. Hey, this Princess Amelia girl has a lot of followers. Let's team up and get lots of views. I get it, but you just cannot be collabing and doing this stuff with someone who's this young. It's just not appropriate. This content you're posting just isn't appropriate. I did some more digging and I found out that she used to have a channel when she was like 10 or 11, and she has about 4,000 subscribers on it, and overall she's had a presence on the internet for a long time. Kind of going off of what I said earlier, she's just like Piper Raquel in so many ways because both of them have had a presence on the internet since seemingly the beginning of time. Since they were super young, they've had an audience. They've had people watch their videos. They know what it's like to have eyes on them. The two cases are far from like exact or even like super alike because Piper had a huge audience when she was really young, and I don't think a Princess Amelia had a huge audience. She got views, but she didn't get quite as much views as Piper did. Both of them right now are quite literally almost the same age. Princess Amelia is 16 and Piper is 17, and they both get the same kind of comment. They both have tons and tons of views. They both are constantly collabing with other creators. Like, they are so similar in so many different ways, and it's really sad because both of them have gone through things that no one else should on the internet.
I want to try this.
What is this?
It's like $30 for just one of them. One bowl of ramen. And it's instant noodles. I never tried it before, so I want to give it a try.
Okay.
Something I notice a lot about these like very young influencers is that they almost always have someone older, much older than them, filming or being behind it. Sometimes it's not very clear, but there almost always is someone. And if I had to guess, of course this is my opinion and an assumption, it's not a fact, don't take it as a fact, but Amelia's brother is likely the person behind it, just like how Piper's mom is behind it, even though like the two are completely different things, but you get what I mean. Like, someone's kind of behind the views, the trends. They're kind of helping their sister or daughter or whatever get these views, and he's almost always filming in these videos. He a lot of the time is in the videos with her. It's just like he's much older than her too, so it kind of just makes sense. Almost all of her like long form videos he's filming, and a lot of her dance trends, it's not really sure who's filming in the background, but she lives with her brother because she's a kid, so it's likely he could be filming for her because a lot of the TikToks someone's holding it very clearly.
You're lying to me to get me out the house.
What do you mean? No, we're actually going to Disneyland. I'm not joking. Someone's back door is open.
Oh my god!
And in no way is he like comparable as he's the same bad as Piper's mom, because Piper's mom has been exposed for doing so many different bad things. A lot of people have called her out, and they're not comparable. I'm just saying that he might have an influence on her videos, and overall we need to kind of look at who is influencing her the most in this situation. And he's in a lot of her videos, and he seems to help make them, so that's just what I'm saying. He is clearly a lot older, so it's safe to say has such an influence on her videos, he could have some impact. Something I also notice about these like shorts YouTubers that make like these dance videos and stuff and have these huge channels is they like to make up like these fake scenarios. It's like they like to play these characters in a film. Look at Amulets, I've talked about them before. They're a TikTok couple. They post like these fake love scenarios. They just lie, make it all up. They try to come across as it's actually real. But Princess Amelia is always like acting like she's the spoiled sister. Like in a lot of her TikToks, she'll post that she's jokingly the spoiled sister. She'll also act like her brother doesn't want to be in her videos with her. Like she'll do a dance and he'll like be uncomfortable and move away. When of course, I mean, I'm not saying she's lying. I'm saying she's trying to like create the character-like existence on her channel. If that makes sense. It seems very fake, and not in like a I expose you, you're lying way, just like a very forced sense of way. Like they really felt like they had to do this to add on more to their channel. Like there's just a lot of things you'll notice that just seem very staged, very fake, very forced in every single way. Like her relationship with her brother and the joking like things they do where, oh, he doesn't like to be in my TikToks, oh, I'm the spoiled sister, I get everything I want, blah blah. It just seems very staged. This is fully my opinion, and like this is literally just me saying what I think. This is by no way a fact, so before an entire crowd of YouTube Shorts enjoyers come at me. She like collabs with people and it just seems so forced. Like she's like, I'm best friends with them, they're my best friend ever. And it's just like the age gap is so like wide. It's just like, this is no hate towards Amelia, obviously. I would get it too if you're constantly collabing with different influencers and like forced to act like you're friends with them, or maybe she really is, but these videos just make me feel awkward, especially the long form ones. It just feels like a group of people forced to be together. And this isn't really like anything too important. I just felt like I wanted to say this because it just kind of adds on to the fact that this channel just makes me uncomfortable.
Something on your neck.
Thank you. But I still guessed it wrong.
I mean, once again, no hate. It just feels like awkwardly staged. A lot of the characteristics she tries to put on, or whoever's kind of controlling her account possibly tries to put on. The whole, like, I'm the spoiled sister who gets everything I want. I'm gifted every day by my brother, all the things I want, all the food I want. And this whole, like, my brother and I are so, like, silly and he doesn't want to dance with me, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, the awkward encounters with other influencers, just the, like, forced friendship, just overall, in my opinion, makes me uneasy. But I could see you disagreeing, and if you disagree, it's perfectly fine. It's just how I view the channel. Another problem I have with this channel is that she has a very, very large following, but the problem is that she's so young, she could make mistakes that could put herself in serious danger, such as accidentally herself, like accidentally leaking information, and the content she posts definitely reaches some people that we don't like in this world and that we've shoved into the corner and don't want to speak about, but those type of people would be horrible enough to try to figure out where she is. I don't think I need to elaborate. I just feel like people like this age, because they're still kids, just aren't very, very responsible. I think this situation is best put with another creator I've talked about, Just Jules, in my video about the disgusting side of Just Jules' audience. Just Jules is about, I believe, 15, and she just posts like regular content, regular fun trends. She's just very, very simple. Her stuff's very simple. It's just fun, and she has a pretty large following. But since she's so young, she has posted stuff before. I'm not going to specify what, because I don't want to put her in any more danger, but she's posted stuff and deleted it that could have put her in a serious situation. And that video I made kind of highlighted the whole problem with these kind of influencers, the ones that are so young, 15, 16, you get the idea. Because Just Jules literally posts just regular shorts content. In no way should anyone like make those type of comments about her. Like, she's not trying to get that type of audience, and yet she still gets those comments a ton, and she has for a long, long time. It is so easy to find those comments. So no matter what Amelia does, she's still going to get those comments. At the end of the day, when there is a young influencer that posts this kind of content, they're going to get these type of comments, and that's just really, really sad, and it is a sad, dangerous world for these type of people.
Disneyland, and he always said no.
3 times.
Nevada.
A lot of her content is just kind of out in the open, in front of different houses, in front of things that could be traced. All the time we have this problem with grown-up influencers, that this type of stuff gets leaked. And Amelia has a huge audience. She has 9 million followers. You cannot tell me out of that 9 million, or those billions of views she gets, there's not going to be a few creepy people that want to do the wrong stuff. So please don't go to her videos and to the T shame her, because she's a kid, and no matter what she does, she's gonna get these comments. And in a way, like, yes, she collabs with people and they sing these type of songs that are gonna get them pushed to an algorithm of people that want that type of content, and it will increase the chance of her getting these type of like disturbing comments. But just remember that it's not her fault. She's a kid, and no matter what, she's gonna get these comments.
This goes down to the mental health and the well-being of the younger generation altogether. It might seem harmless on the surface, but trust me when I say this, it is a lot more harmful and impactful than you think.
Miss Wee made a very similar video on Princess Amelia, and I would definitely check it out after this one, but she hit some very, very good points. On the surface, it just is like, whatever, why are these stupid commentary channels bothering her again? Coco, leave her alone. But when you dig into it more and more, it just doesn't sit right. There's just so much that doesn't seem genuine. It seems fake, it seems staged. The comments are weird. She collabs with people that like they just are not appropriate. They should not be doing this with her. They should not be like trying to get the wrong audiences with her. Once you dig into this hole, it just keeps going. It's a very big rabbit hole. And as social media becomes more and more of a thing, because back in my day, no, I'm kidding, I'm too young to not know what social media is like. But As social media becomes more and more prevalent in everyday life, there's pressure to stand out. There's pressure to compete with the people around you. There's pressure to look good, to look older. And I don't blame her for this. But overall, it just seems like, am I crazy for saying she's too young for this? She's too young to be collabing with these influencers, doing and saying these things that she should just not be involved in yet? Am I the crazy, horrible person for thinking that? Going back to what I said earlier, this dude literally did this weird trend with her, lip singing to a song with lyrics about, I already explained earlier, so you know what I mean, but she's 16. She's 16. I know it's a trend, but she's 16 and you're a full-grown adult. This is not appropriate. There are so many adults around her in every video, in every scene, in every TikTok, yet none of them are acting like adults. Real adults don't collab with children. They wait till they are fully grown and can make their own decisions. She's too young to be doing this with you guys. Just stop. Going off of what I said earlier, to add on to this point, all of the videos where she collabs with them, she's pressured to wear the clothes they wear. And I don't know if it makes her comfortable or not. Reminder, I feel like I've a broken record once again, just playing that same song over and over again and annoying the heck out of my audience right now. But she's 16, so I just feel like she's pressured a lot because she's around these older content creators who are wearing what they want and expressing themselves, which is perfectly fine. But she, on the other hand, I don't know what she wants. She's too young. She's too young to decide these type of things. When she's older, she can express herself however she wants. But in the simplest terms possible, she's not ready yet. She's not of age, and she should not be pressured by anyone. Here's an example of her matching someone in a video. And I feel like I need to talk about this as well, that people, and especially teenagers that are in such a wide audience and make dances like this, get so many comments about themselves and their bodies that can really just impact them. I know Piper Rockell has been very vocal about this. She has gone through many different problems because of these comments on her. And Amelia likely does see them sometimes, and I just know it probably hurts her self-esteem. I found one about her nose. It was insulting her nose. Okay, I'm going to be realistic. I saw a lot of comments about her nose saying how big it was, and it's no matter what you do, 99% of the internet can consider you absolutely gorgeous, but there's still going to be a lot of hate comments, and they're still going to find things to hate on you about, and this can just really impact a young girl's mind. And I'm sure she feels a lot of pressure to dress and look a certain way and come out as this beautiful, older looking woman in order to please her audience, to get good views. And when she gets these type of comments, they probably really hurt her feelings. Of course, I can't say for sure because I don't know her, but it's safe to say a lot of young girls would be heavily impacted by these comments about their facial features. I mean, on any video you click of hers, most of them are commenting on how they love her hair, they think she's the most beautiful girl they've ever seen, or they love her outfit. Almost always comments about her looks. So it's safe to say she's probably held up to a pretty high standard, and she's pretty focused on maintaining this beautiful look and looking older because that is what her channel is built on. And I don't see this as a wholesome, fun moment. I see this as she should be a kid growing up. She shouldn't have all these pressures at such a young age. It seems splendid and perfect on the surface. You get a lot of money for it. You get attention. You get all these compliments with thousands of likes talking about how they wish they could be you, how you are the definition of pretty. But underneath the surface, you have such high standards. You are probably scared to accidentally release information on yourself. And overall, you're just it's just probably messing up your life quite a bit. We see the same type of thing with child actors because we don't have social media influencers from 40 years ago. We can just look at child actors, and a lot of the time they are messed up. They are not doing well because they were given all that fame and attention and those high expectations at such a young age. It just messed them up quite a bit. Amelia's parents could obviously be playing a role. They are never on the screen, which is kind of strange. I don't really know. I didn't do enough digging on her family background because it's not really my business, and I only really paid attention to the people on the screen, but they could have a major role in it. Who knows? Overall, someone is likely behind it though, because I don't think Amelia did all of this herself. Someone's holding the camera. Someone's paying someone to edit the videos. Someone's paying for the thumbnails. There is a few people, maybe just one behind it, but it's not just Amelia. So no, it's not a girl just having fun and doing these trends. It's a girl with high expectations. A girl that is pressured to dress and act the same as much older influencers and film TikToks that we have no idea how comfortable she is with making. And overall, even if she is comfortable or not, it still is not appropriate because I can't even show it. YouTube will definitely take this video down. But overall, it's so much darker than it looks on the surface. And as time goes on, we're going to see countless more of these examples. We've seen them in the past and we'll see them in the future more. Rarely are these actually wholesome. Rarely are these people having fun. The reality, if you dig just a little deeper, is it's far from that. And there are countless examples that you can look at. There's not just Amelia. There are so many other influencers today with this same problem. And it doesn't stop at Amelia's age. It goes lower and lower and lower. I've made videos on it in the past, but there's no limit to this. So if you think I'm being skeptical or whatever, there's examples of much younger people, believe me. So those were just my thoughts. Let me know yours. I'd love to hear them. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and most importantly, support the GoFundMe I mentioned earlier. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.